Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first live exclusive pick a card reading for February, or rather Aquarius season 2024. We will I will also bring back the non-exclusive pick a card readings just to balance it out. But this is the brand new God Squad tier. For those of you who are part of God Squad and Infinity Club, shout out to the Eternal Vibe Tribe members. Extended Magic Moon message coming soon. All right. So, yeah, I just kind of created two more services. Um, the next one we're going to do in 2 days is the tarot reading. I'm going to actually pull from the Hermetic Tarot. But before I use that deck for the next pick a card readings, I'm going to start this off with the Demon Slayer deck. Let's get it. You know what it is. Okay. Of course, for those of you who want your own personal major arcana, with whatever question you have, feel free. Click the description box below. Ooh. And yeah, let's put on this show. This is really cool because I have Infinity Club. Infinity Club is more astrology specific, so all the stuff on that tier, um, the monthly peace report and the monthly tribe reports are a full astrological breakdown, updated every month. So we'll go through that in the peace report and then per zodiac sign with the tribe reports. And I feel like now God Squad, I can just focus on tarot. I can give 2 contributions a month. You know they're going to be fun. They're going to be exclusive. For those of you who catch this live, welcome. All right. And I'll keep the replay there. And then, of course, Eternal Vibe Tribe, you guys now get the cosmic energy tune-ups. And the extended magic moon messages still get the shift. So right off the bat, I feel like this is going to be a very, 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 very powerful reading. And I'm really grateful that we're able to start this in Aquarius season. So there is always, the magic of new beginnings, but there's always like the power of one or the first time. It's not the first pick a card reading we're doing on the channel, but it's definitely the first of this quality. So keep that in mind. I want you guys to remember the messages you hear here. And for those of you who journal, track a log of it. Take the initial, message of if it resonates with you, if it doesn't, and then log it over the next 2 weeks, over the next month, 2 months. None of this shit really happened, or wow, this was on point from the jump. I'd be very, I'd be very honored if you even share that with me. I notice for some people it comes true instantly. For others, it maybe gradually comes through. But actually, no, we've been on point. We've been on point out here. So, but yeah. And everything this Aquarius season, as we're going to do at least 1 to 2 of these a month. So, just so like different messages don't get blended. Of course, you'll probably see some consistency, but let's just say that everything we're sowing the seeds for here break through the ground in May, begin to harvest in August. Okay, but we want to see you already start to experience it within like a week. But I'll hold off that this pick a card reading isn't really just fortune telling and predictions as well. It's far crazier. We're actually going to be doing, as we are realistically, converging our intentions, right? Right now, you watching me individually, uh, you are contributing the puzzle piece of your awareness and your consciousness, the unique codex with your own DNA that's like a memory file, a memory card. You're contributing your awareness with 100 plus other people. So, this converging awareness in and of itself is like a cauldron or magic pot of potentiality, right? Whatever you really want to call it. This is what the causal realm affords us through our minds and higher minds. But we don't have to really abstractify it. It's really just as simple as 100 plus people converging their individual awareness, which we can at least believe, whether it's like true or not, it's true, that is its own currency and is its own energy. All right. So what I'm gonna do, these cards are merely just symbols, right? That represent archetypes. But we're gonna open a portal. We're gonna now use our minds in order to create magic. And I'm grateful that we're able to do that starting now. So, the first thing I want you to do is what we're going to do now, every single time we do these, it's going to be kind of like a simple practice, but this is also a ritual we're doing. Okay. I'm using the word ritual to make it sound a lot more magical or taboo than it is, but it's very simple. It's very simple. Um, what you're going to do with everyone else right now is you're going to put in, all right. Um, this is going to actually add magic and a lot more alignment to the message. So, what I want you to do right now is I want you to make an intention. You making any intention, and you're not limited to just one intention, but you making any intention is you putting your chip in. All right. We're going to do this every ceremony, and we're going to do this during rituals like these. So I want you to just make an intention. This is a live pick a card reading for Aquarius. So what message do you want to hear? Intend, I want to gain clarity or I want to find out about this, right? And or you can even make a wish. I intend to get a cheeseburger sandwich magically falling in my lap, or creating it from my left titty that I can eat. Anything is possible here. I don't want you to feel limited. Set any intention. You have 100 plus people. This is going to imbue a very exponential effect. And for those of you who watch the replay, these are timeless. So you will always get the message you need. This is us activating this portal. All right. I say portal because technically the 100 plus people you are converging this awareness is not taking place in a physical dimension. Our brains are I want to say, whether through frequencies or some quantum entanglement, are in a sense connecting in a space we can look at collectively. So once we exit this broadcast, we're leaving the portal. We could just see it as some kind of like personal dimension that we made in this cloud through the internet. Sounds very Aquarius to me. So if you have just joined, I want you to set an intention. All right. It can be anything. What is it that you want to gain from this reading? What is it that you are planting the seeds for now? We're going to do this every month. And what is it that you would like to intend for? Anything. All right. Once you have put in, you have plugged in to this ritual. All right. If you want to just be a spectator and an observer, you do whatever you want. So just don't plug in, because if you plug in, you're connecting with the energy field regardless, but more intentfully with 130 plus people out. And this is going to make this a magic hot pot. I want you to think that you are the revolution. So you're not your precious awareness that you're paying attention isn't just for nothing. You are combining your currency with ours, and how things that seemingly seem like nothing are actually everything. But yeah, so with that being said, if you have made your intention, you have put in the pot. Now I want you to set the secondary intention Next, I set the intention that everyone else's intention comes true. Boom. Um, that's it. Normally, I say that the first step is to envision us connected together, but by actually setting that intention, you are quite literally implying the first. So you can have that be a ghost third step, but once you do the second step of wishing everyone's intention comes true, you're kind of doing that connection. And then, and so now 140 plus other people are strengthening your intention. Free magic, free magic, free magic. It doesn't necessarily, you're going to move forward and leave this portal. And of course, move forward with your intention. But now you just magic potlucked it, intensified it. Quick stuff, my G. So thank you for charging this. I'm going to now shuffle its energy. All right. What you're going to notice is in potlucks like this accelerates the quality of this intention. You can really do whatever you want with it. There's a lot of master magicians here, so you can remix it for whatever ritual you want to use. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all do. And I kind of already feel a shift. So we have some powerful intentions here. All right, let's go. So this is how we're going to do this. We're going to do 3 different pick a card readings. The first pick a card reading is a destiny reading. The second pick a card reading is romance for you love heads out there. And the third pick a card reading is a magic ability reading or superpower reading. I just like to say superpower because superpower is just really cool as a word. Really, it's just a power and ability. Check up the nature of your powers. But if I say superpowers, because some of you do have superpowers, it's just going to sound a lot more awesome. Okay. So, yes, that being said, we're going to start with the destiny reading, 3 piles on each. You know what? We are doing 3 readings, so I should probably have 4 piles each. But I'm going to do 3. Really? Are you serious? Oh my God. You guys are harsh. And they're like, no, 4 piles, Peace Dealer. Stop being lazy. 4 piles. Jesus. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, we should be all right. All right, we're going to be here for a while. 8 piles. I only have 22 cards here, guys. So I can only do so much. I need 12 piles. Okay. 3 cards each. Bet. Word. Shout out to Slack Axiom. Shout out to you guys on X, you know. All right. So each pile is going to have 3 cards. Thank you, Amy. All right, let's do it. Boom. Well, first off the bat, the underlying theme for this destiny reading. Uh-oh. We have the Emperor. Oh my God, I have fucking chills. See, you guys really put in some powerful energy here. The North Node is literally in Aries. So this is literally a powerful synchronicity. You are putting your big foot down and you are establishing control over your destiny. It's like getting your life together, even if it's already together in like the most gangster way. But this is really, really powerful here. I think the fact that No, dude. When I said that, I was like, "Oh my god, that sounds like a Nicki reference." I was not trying to. I was not even trying to do it. I was supposed to say foot, and then Bigfoot came out, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Not throwing no shade, okay, but like I had to say Bigfoot because you have to get your big mom your big kid foot out. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you can't get like your little feet. You got to put your big boy pants on is what I wanted to say, but feet just kind of came out. But like, you know what I mean? This is very, very, very crucial because there's a forward movement and authority with your own destiny that's going to have you establish the reins. And I feel like um Aries, 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 Aries sun, moon, and rising, um, y'all are most definitely coming into fully embody this. I'm sure you guys really, really step into this. And yeah, that's what it's gonna feel like. But so at one level, it's time to play the grown-up game. But I mean, on another level, I mean, what if you're already grown up, right? It'd still feel like that. But on another level, it's like, oh, Yeti. On another level, it's like, you know, there's a sense of ownership and control that you're like establishing, as far as not really feeling like what's my destiny, or I'm living my destiny. Your character is defining your destiny and the role you quite literally establish. Okay, it's you on your shit. I'm gonna just be completely honest with you, and it's really badass. And I like that this is the underlying theme here, because the pile that you pick is going to go more into how it is you're really establishing everything you're meant to do. Where what if you were the lord of your destiny? What if destiny wasn't something that you were hit by like a third party, and it's something you connected with and you used to carve your life? Like this one thing is crazy, but to know that this represents Aries, destiny is the north node, and the north node is in Aries, lets us know that whatever it is you set this intention in, it's a go. It's a go. All right. Like we really are opening a portal here. All right. So I'm going to put four pauses. I told you so. Tour 3.0. The final card is gonna be really, I don't want to say the outcome as far as the epic last answer, but I'm going to say the next step. Definitely the next step. Uh the second card is going to be the gift, the gift you learn through the lesson. And the first card is going to be what is your actual destiny, and not so much what it actually is, but more so how you see it, how you identify with it. So in a lot of ways, um shout out to Joy. um how do I put this into words? The first and last cards are both your destiny, but the first card is like how you are initially seeing it, and the last is like the outcome, the next step you're gonna get there. That was very confusing, but okay. Boom. All right, so we have power 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 2, 1. All right. The pick a card reader. Before I go in, another thing, an example of this being an emperor is like some of you are getting ready to ground concepts that like are unheard of before. So like Like, imagine if I am like a lord of pick a card readings. You feel me? And like I can walk into any career expo and be like, "Oh, I'm a professional pick a card reader. I do them on YouTube." And people are laughing at my face like, "What? That's not even a real job. Like you just read cards for people on the internet." And like, bitch, I'm a fucking boss. Like I'm not just every pick a card reader. Like I can pull a card right now and be like, well, I summon the death card in defense mode, and now because of my pick a card reading prowess, I've made it legit. Like I'm actually able to affect change. Like they just find out, hey, somebody died in the back corner. Now they're looking at me like, what the fuck? And it's like, yeah, we really do this shit. Like it's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be very exciting. It's gonna make this very personal. You feel me? As far as how you pioneer, for those of you who are looking at this Empress card, it's like because of the actions you take, people down the line are going to follow in your path because you've done the disciplined work to become an emperor of your destiny, where you're creating jobs now. You feel me? Like it's some really 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 inspirational stuff. And I feel like you're going to be smacking people in the face like every point of the way. Pile one, let's get it. I'm pumped up. I'm excited. I didn't even think that we would start this pick a card reading so powerful and prophetically. So, as far as why I do this with my head, there really is no reason. I have no idea. I just feel like if I do this, it makes it more sacred, even though the card's already picked up. But anyway, pile one. I can just show it all at once. Oh, pile one. I already seen one of the cards. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go. Pile one looks like you about to set the tone. So if you pick pile one, your destiny. The open door. We're in front of the open door. And this is the image on the door. The high priestess, you super psychic MFers. Pile one, y'all are just like the priestesses and the priest. If you pick pile one, you're unreasonably psychic, and people don't even know that when they talk to you, you can literally scan their aura and just gain intuitive insight from their spirits. Just like, oh, they're going through this, they're going through that, they're going through that, they're going through that. And then you just like hinted at them too, like, yeah, no, it's a crazy day. By the way, what's wrong with your mom? Oh yeah, she's going to wait. How the fuck did you know that? Like you're just like uncomfortably psychic when you want to be, but you're like you're a priestess, so you know how to like not give away that you're just like beyond psychic and know how people. Man, no, I'm gonna tell on y'all. I thought y'all were a little psychic. I didn't know y'all were like super duper fucking psychic. Like that's like a little cringy. I'm not gonna lie. Like you mean you can feel my emotions and you can like intuit shit I'm about to do. I can't even lie to you. If I cheat on you, you're gonna have a dream that I was cheating on you. Now I have to pretend I don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's a little, I'm sorry, it's a little strange. That's a little fucking strange. It's a little fucking strange. Not I'm not even really a cheater, but like you won't even give me the opportunity to at least have the choice to cheat just so I can be like, I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat. You just already going to be psychic and be like, why do I have a dream? Who is this bitch? First of all, that's my work colleague. It is what it is. So I have a problem that this is your destiny right here. I'm not saying a card is your destiny, but yeah, this is like the moon is more psychic abilities. This is just more revelation of the nature of your soul, but you more so being that priestess and priest that purifies people so that they can get closer to God. Like if you pick pile one, there are people who like call themselves witches on the internet, and then there are actually people who know how to make offerings to the ocean and really do visit the cemetery, and they really do that. That's you. That's you. Like I feel like you're about to put on a whole lineage. I bet you probably come from a lineage. Like you're just looking at these other fake wannabe witches and wizards like pathetic. That's why you You don't even do it right. Like that's why you got some shit attached to your bitch ass. But then you're still so kind. You like help them for free and shit. And it's just like, you feel me? I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, this pile's already wild. So yeah, the thing here is you are supremely intuitive. So you don't necessarily want to get caught up doubting or questioning elements of your intuition, kind of like someone who has to take the lead and doesn't have the luxury of making those mistakes. Um, a large part of this is conquering the paranoia of worrying about certain intuitive insights that may bring fear, and remembering that you are powerful. Like some of you are kind of overcoming the fallacy of some of you have taken your intuitive abilities and turned them into fatalistic predictions when they're just senses, and you have psychic power to influence the future. All right. You have power to influence the future in the way that everyone has power to influence the future by making decisions, but your intuition can kind of, so what's very powerful, what happens with people who are like psychic like this is they can intuit stuff and feel like, oh no, this is gonna happen or blah blah. And it's like, no, that was just a heads up. Like, do what you gotta do. Some stuff you can't necessarily change, but it's having you really step into your power as far as like supremely now overcoming those lessons and like, okay, wow, I have like high priestess powers. Like, I've gone through the experience. Like, do I want to be an evil witch, or do I want to actually be, a productive priestess that actually helps people? And the cool thing about the high priestess is that she's very closely connected to God, or I don't want to say a deity, but if you think about the role of a priestess, like the holies of holies, only the high priest can enter the holies of holies. And they have to have a rope, because if they fuck up, they're going to die. And someone has to pull them out. So like that's what the priestess represents. They're holy. They are the ones that can get closest to God. If you think about God, God, the essence of God can burn in purity. And so most people will be like scorched, like going close to the sun, versus if you're very pure. So this is a very distinct path you're walking. I'm trying to get on to the next piles. Pile one is like, you're not done, priest dealer. Keep telling him. So it's like, okay, sorry. God. Okay, so like you guys have been isolated. If you pick pile one, you maybe more than most have been isolated. Everyone may have been isolated in their own way, but like if you find that like you are constantly being separated from other people, like you might be trying to socialize with other people, and it's not even like the other people are being mean to you or anything, but it's like you get separated. Like you have to do your own thing. It doesn't have to be like that, but I want to highlight that. That's because your vibration is clean. And most of the people's vibrations are fucking dirty and fucking toxic. And you're not even supposed to be like close to this dirty scum. And now that kind of makes you feel weird, because you feel that like people are actually people. Like you can't just call people dirty scum. Like people, you understand innately what causes people to get in these situations, and you can see through into how most people just need love and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And you're adorable. But you know what? Get the fuck away from that dirty ass, unprivileged, toxic, disgusting mucus. And that's literally like the conflict that some of y'all be going through. And it's cool. That's God putting you like you've been prepared to now purify the dirty scum. Okay. Especially some of you who, in some of this, like some of the, I don't want to say gods or like entities you're connecting with, they're very like traditional. They're not politically correct. So like this is where walking this path, you're having to mitigate and mediate old traditional golden age thought from timeless entities into a postmodern world and balance different realms. Like high priestesses and priests are similar to magicians, the gateway between the spiritual realm and the magic realm. Well, magic is everywhere, but the spiritual realm and the physical realm. So can I go on to the next pile now? They're like, no, tell them. Okay, so yeah, and if you pick pile one, you've some every time you didn't listen to this advice that might sound racist or might sound very traditionalist or elitist or classist, it's to protect you because like you'll see some people get possessed by demons and try to kill you. And then you get gaslighted out of it, like, what? That doesn't really happen in real life. But you saw this motherfucker think and try and kill you. That's why you're being separated, because you're getting ready to finish your awakening. This sounds mad convoluted, but like I know it's the truth. There's a lot of this is the Pluto coming. So, like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah. That's just the open door into your destiny. You decided to walk the path of the high priestess. You're a very holy motherfucker. You're a holy ass motherfucker. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like people be thinking that, oh, you're a goody two shoes, and the whole time it's like, no, I'm just not an evil piece of shit. That doesn't make me a goody two shoes, and that's why God likes you. That's why God wants to continue to put you on and put others on through you. I love her. All right, so what gift are you taking with you on this? Oh my God, let's go. Okay, so not only are you psychic, but you beautiful AF as well. Okay, so the gift that you have is quite literally unconditional love. And you know how to look fresh AF. So it's not like you just some bummy priestess out here that's just homeless, just as like, hey, can I give you a reading or like you just be looking fresh. People be like, oh shit, who's that? Damn, like okay, your gift is like you can put people on. You can literally give people a makeup kit and like their whole life changed. Like damn, like this actually got me. You know what I'm saying? This got me laid or wow, like people pay attention to me now. And oh my God, this is lit. You got the goods. Yo, Power One, what's good? What's good, Power? This looks like a goddess pile. So like you clearly got, you're not just psychic, you her too. You know what I'm saying? Like you her. You're like that witch. You're not even, you know, you're not just a witch, you're like that witch. You feel me? Like, yeah, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can literally brag, be like, nobody looking fire to me. These other bitches trying to be like, okay, all right. That's what I'm saying. And even if you're a man who picked this, it doesn't take away from your masculinity. It just enables you to put it with so much more finesse and intuitive understanding that helps you approach your steps so you don't take more ego-filled, reckless steps. You're a monster. But this gift could also represent the empress in your life. For those of you who don't fully embody this, someone who brings out not a soft feminine side, but the rich, what's the word, sensual part of you that could really, tap into this. But this is a gift. This is very beautiful. It's polishing your intuition and path. And that's the gift. If I'm going to be completely clear, it's like the unconditional love of a mother. You have this understanding where it's like, I could just beat the shit out of you right now, but I understand why you're being a bitch. And it's very accommodating in how the way it's actually like being expressed, to the point where they don't sense the ego in what you're saying. You're being completely sincere. All right. So with that being said, we do have the outcome, or rather the next step, and we got the world. Pile One, you knocked it out the fucking park. This is amazing. So you're meant to take over the world with your intuitive and psychic abilities. And it's like having a beauty product that's just sold everywhere, and people kind of innately understand themselves more, and your beauty products are actually psychically charged, and people don't know that. It kind of makes them more beautiful, but it's like goddess magic. But yeah, that's just one analogy. The high priestess, empress, the world card is talking about complete fulfillment. This path of, and remember, this is just for Aquarius season. We're going to come back and do another pick a card reading, you know what I'm saying, next month. But it's definitely something to be said because, you know, it really puts you in a position to really come into this completion and next level of power. And the next step is really being in a position to take with you into that next step this quality of taking this wisdom all over the world and watching everything that you kind of put together uh really be there, and putting together as well everything that you kind of picked up along the way to break through completely into that, which is cool. Am I missing something? I feel like there's another way I want to say this as well. So, yeah. I feel like this could also be an opportunity that really puts you in a position to take things to the next level, like very, very, very powerfully. So that's also very exciting. Let's see. Mhm. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready to go on to the next pile, but like, especially concerning this, it's definitely talking about shifting things. There could be also like, all right, that's the last thing I wanted to say too. A lot of it is, I feel like you being able to integrate in infrastructure how you take these gifts, and they don't have to be like crazy supernatural gifts, but like into elements of the government and elements of how maybe like people who, you know, people who wouldn't necessarily see you kind of doing stuff like this on this, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah, all right, with that being said, let's move on to pile two. Ooh. Oh yeah, don't worry about that, don't mind them. um I'm just kind of wanting to focus more on the channel because this is very powerful. The trolls are really just meant to distract you, but I feel like I'm tapping into something. um I think it's because of the intentions we set. By the way, for those of you who might just be joining, you can join the potluck. I'm gonna shuffle the deck again after this reading. So um we're gonna do two more pick a card readings after this. So we can reset the intention too if we have to. Okay. So next we have pile 2 for the destiny reading. Interesting. Shout out to y'all for pile 1. All right. So what is on the door of destiny for ya? Let's see. Boom, we have the Hierophant. So first of all, the High Priestess and the Hierophant do represent twin flame archetypes. The Hierophant is very much so a teacher, but it's also the Pope, the Priestess and the Pope. So it's very, very, very powerful. You could definitely connect with pile 1 in that sense, but the destiny of pile 2 is establishing the wisdom and knowledge of not just your philosophy, but you have been granted the keys to wisdom. You are the thing with the Hierophant, it doesn't have to be really just spiritual or religious. This is really you building an organization around what doesn't have to be solely just you. So I want to kind of bring the distinction of how pile 1 is going to probably represent more of the quality of your intuition and more, navigating one's inner worlds. And pile 2 with the Hierophant, you have something you're meant to teach others. You have something that you're established in that I feel like an organization can pick up in their infrastructure. But if I'm going with as far as like a destiny path, this is most definitely you. And remember, we got the Emperor here too as an underlying theme. So this is most definitely you kind of establishing very, very, very powerfully, not just the wisdom, not just the knowledge, but this could be you like being the dean of a college. You feel me? This is of course a religious leader like a pope, but what I get with this is you're definitely meant to organize and restructure not just education, industry. This is you're going to redefine an industry relative to what you're doing, you know. And how do I want to say this? It's not necessarily limited to any kind of field as much as how you are going to kind of shift the status quo. That's another thing. So like the Hierophant is the status quo. And I feel like if you pick pile 2, your destiny is to establish either the current status quo or you're going to go bohemian with it and you're going to kind of rebel against the system and create a new status quo. And relative to that, the gift that you're moving forward with is the moon. Okay. Wow. So if you pick pile 2, yeah, you're establishing status quo, but your gift is the occult. All right. You're using it's almost like if you pick pile 2, even if you're not formally teaching this, you're going to be teaching about the occult. You're going to be teaching about dreams. Some of you are going to quite literally help be like, you might literally get paid by Harvard to talk about the magic science of dreams, stuff that is kind of out of bounds relative to what people consider real, but you put in an organized way that actually can be practiced. It's like you're creating a college around it, a understanding around it that's very, 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 very legit. Okay. And I love that we got the moon here because you have the ability to kind of just illuminate what's beyond the light. This is the card for Pisces here. So it's very, very magical. It's not like this is very mystical as well. Because you have the path of the Hierophant, your gift is in illuminating what people have in their own darkness have seen as illusions and delusions. And through the wisdom and the path you walk, you help people see beyond their own inner delusions and tap into their inner magic. That's the gift. And we do have the death card. So you're getting ready to just slaughter everything and transform, I think, the status quo. I think this is definitely going to leave destruction in your wake, and it's going to put you in a position to very powerfully and realistically, you know, kind of have you move forward unrecognizably. But no, I think your whatever it is you bring transformation to people. Your work is very transformative, and it definitely puts you in a position to very, very, very powerfully, you know, step forward. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay. Develop a theory that's never been established. I love that. So yeah. Um, and then what's a thesis? Is it so that's a PhD, but what's a thesis? Is that basically kind of the same thing? Like you're making a thesis statement? But yeah, that was very powerful. Um, especially kind of when considering, I feel like the nature of how you're able to deal with the unseen, you know, you're bringing people a much deeper understanding uh of coming into the nature of kind of opening up more metaphysical insight. So you're a powerful metaphysician, and I think you also have the authority to kind of transfer souls from one life to the next. Okay. So next we're gonna do pile tree. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Thank you. No, it's kind of like a final boss battle for me because what's happening is what we're doing is a ritual. Like if you notice, we haven't had an attack like this until we did a ritual like this. So I have to kind of keep the energy clear, and it's just my job to kind of demon slay. Like think about it. We're dealing with a demonic attack while I'm using the demon slayer deck. That's how powerful we are. So don't worry about it. Not even a big deal. I'll handle it. Um, I just kind of want you to stay focused. All of this is to distract you because remember, the whole point of this ritual is your focused intention. So just don't worry about the demon attacks. We're demon slayers. I'll take care of it. But yeah, so far, pile 1 and 2, very, very, very revelatory, uh, very awesome. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no, definitely random fodder. It's just kind of cannon fodder. I don't even think they're canon. But yeah, very, very interesting. I picked up a very powerful channel through those first two piles. And I hate how dumb that sounds. Like I picked up a powerful channel, but that's the best way I could put into words. And I'm very humbled. It feels very amazing. So please don't be fooled by my resting bitch face. the intentions y'all put into this is very, very powerful. So and you can see with that underlying theme that we had. So yeah, pile tree, the destiny gate that we're walking through into here is, what do we got for you? Pile one got the high priestess, and pile two got the hierophant. So let's see. There we go. We got the strength card. I love the story of this lady in the actual anime as well. Pile three, your path is to inspire joy in other people and yourself. You have energy for days. And the beautiful thing about this story, yeah, she's one of the dopest. Pile three, you're deceptively strong too. Okay, like you're either super strong or you're deceptively strong. Like you might be stronger than people expect you to be. And this could also be spiritual resilience, as far as like having the courage to face things that people would be outright pussy to. I mean, scared to. I mean, just cowardly to. Okay. So pile three is a path of courage, but strength is definitely speaking about your passions and your creative talents. Um, it's also speaking of supernatural magic abilities. It's also in the Aleister Crowley deck, the Lust card. So very interesting. But this is all about taming that lion, right? So I think, it wouldn't be far off to see if you're into fighting, athletics, but even if you were a surgeon, you feel me? Like it's just this capacity to push it to the edge while not being consumed by your own desire, and being able to master your passions. The lady in that with the infinity symbol on her head is literally calmly taming a lion, all right, or not a tiger, a lion. So I think you're definitely someone who brings the heat. I think you're definitely someone who is destined to inspire people to step into their passions and to, really step into their own fun. You know, um, it, I think, is also the strength and resilience for you to put love over hate. And that requires a lot of spiritual resilience to not really lower yourself to other people's toxicity. Okay. Whew, that was very powerful. It hit me in my heart right now. Thank you. So, the gift that you're walking this with is the Hermit, which I love because this is really your own quality of specialization. You have your own guidance. Yeah, people will have their unsolicited advice, but you're able to kind of move through with your own expertise and wisdom and guide other people through that as well. So not only do you walk this path of, your own creative passions, but your gift is the ability to specialize in it. The hermit is the strength is, yeah, I really love music, but the hermit is, you've spent hours and you've mastered every instrument. Like you really do this. Like you're not just, it's not just a passion for you. Like you definitely devote towards what you love to do. But I think as a gift, this is also your innate ability to find your own answers. So you're not necessarily chasing other people relative to what you love to do. You're able to tap into your own creativity, and it's not just a passion or a hobby to you. It's really down to the core what you've mastered and specialized in. It's also really speaks of deep wisdom that is guiding you. So the outcome that we have here is the sun, happiness. And this is beautiful because we have Leo and the sun. So we have an affinity here. This is going to step you towards so much joy because you're quite literally following your bliss. And the gift is that you put in the necessary work to sustain your passions and not just hope that it falls in your place on your lap and that your dreams just come true. You decided to literally like master this shit. And the sun card is you literally got the happiest pile. All right. Like your destiny, if you picked pile 3, is to do what the fuck it is you love to do because that's going to give you the greatest happiness. And I just hate how fucking cliche that is. Pile 3, you happy, go lucky motherfuckers that just bring joy. Like, oh, all you have to do is just smile. And you actually, right. Like, what? But your gift, once again, is that you're a motherfucking assassin. And like you put in your focus towards what the fuck you love. And there's literally nothing you can't pretty much move forward. Like that's crazy. All right. The Hermit card is what we got for the second card. The Hermit. You're a motherfucking assassin. Like you nothing. Yeah, you got the energy, but nothing avoids your focus. You're going to fucking put it your axe to the grindstone. And I don't get like hard work or even smart work. It's just you have an innate mastery. Like you're going to definitely, of course, not distract yourself, you know, which is so beautiful. Okay. So finally we have pile 4. All right. Whew. If you picked pile 4, the doorway to your destiny. Okay. We have the Fool card. Pile 4, your door is the only door that doesn't have anything on it. Your door is a complete blank slate. Okay. What you're destined to do has never in the history of anything been done before. I won't say it's new, but I will say it's never been done. And you are quite literally meant to walk the path less traveled. All right. Whether you're a weirdo or not, this shit is crazy. Okay. There are many elements that will require you taking a leap of faith because what you're meant to do will look so unrecognizable towards other people. It's sponsored by Uranus. You're an innovator. It's just you're not gonna look smart while you're doing it. People are gonna kind of think, oh, that's foolish, even though you are quite literally resetting the entire deck. Like you bring you're destined to reset humanity due to whatever actions or innovations or reality, really. Um, it's so fun. It's really awesome. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Strength card, and the Fool. A lot of what you do is going to kind of shift considerably a lot of how people do things. And you just have to be willing to go down that direction, whether people kind of get it or not. All right. And the gift you're moving forward with is temperance. So yeah, you may be foolish enough to believe in yourself, but you're with the shits. You got alchemy. Okay. Um, the Fool card puts you down this unconventional avenue of doing things out of bounds of what's traditional. But your gift is that you live in moderation and you know how to exercise good management. So you're able to introduce unconventional elements to a point that it doesn't poison you. You're literally a master alchemist. You can experiment and play with certain things and not do too much of one thing. So yeah, this is your gift is the ability to take your imagination and bring it into reality, kind of like the magician, but this is in a much more natural way that you don't have to really think about. All right, and this is your ability to maintain balance, which is really cool because it's like you literally doing something new, but you being able to sustain it. Normally, when people go on a full card journey, they have to start from scratch. But your gift is to create sustainability through moderation and alchemy. And you can take elements that may not necessarily traditionally be put together and create a complementary effect. There's so much more to that temperance card that I think is going to be key to really mastering this quality of innovation. Because a lot of people who don't like change, they're going to be intimidated by you because they're going to feel like what you're trying to do isn't necessary, and they're really just dumb as fuck. They're really just stupid as hell. Like, these people cannot spot innovation if it hit them in the face. So you don't really have to. They're fodder. They're literally cannon fodder. Like, you don't have to really worry. That's really it. You're not really gonna have to deal with any competition because you have no competition. You're creating something that hasn't been created. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the outcome we have here is the Chariot. You fucking win. You fucking win. Boom. That's it. Whatever you're doing, this is going to be a solid victory. And the key here is temperance, because everything about the Chariot is not giving in the immediate gratification, but you got the temperance. So that means you're not smoking too much every day. You're not drinking too much every day. You drink a little bit here, there, smoke a little bit here, there, do your work a little bit here, there. Boom. You are sustaining momentum. So if you picked pile 4, you're a fucking genius. You're someone who's able to quite literally move in a new direction and basically pick up and move forward with it and not let it hold you back. You can literally create something out of nothing. All right. And influence a whole lot of how people come into victory. And I really like how the outcome cards for everybody were really nice. They're really dope. I'm about to go get some water real quick. Yeah, baby. So I was gonna do 4 piles for every reading, but I'm gonna do yeah. I'm gonna do 2 piles for the last reading, and then I'm gonna do 3 piles for the next reading. That's gonna be dope. But this Destiny reading was fire. So basically, you already put in your intent, but for anyone who's just joining in new, before we do, of course, the next pick a card reading, this is your chance to put in. We've created a magical potluck. As you can see, it's very magical. See the power of your intention? So all you have to do is just set any intention. This next round is the romance pick a card reading. We're going to do 3 piles. So what do you want to know? Once again, for those of you who are Infinity Club or God Squad, you will have access to these replays. Okay. And these are timeless. You can watch these anytime. You can pick different piles anytime. It'll just give you the kind of flavor here. And for those of you who would like a live reading, I will be able to pull a card for you as well. Just click the description box below. Okay. So set any intention. It could be a wish. It could be anything. All right. We're just putting it in. And I want you, once you set that intention, to set the another intention that everyone else's intention comes true. This is the reason why we had mad trolls trying to break in, because we're effectively, you're walking out of here with some. And so if you get distracted and you're like, oh, that, you're literally diverting the energy. So fuck the trolls. Don't worry about them. They're fodder. They're not about to do shit, and let's keep going with this ritual. Okay. Highest intentions. That's it. All right. Let's get it. All right. So the underlying theme we have is justice. Okay. Justice is talking about an agreement. For some of you, this could be marriage, but the Hierophant is more of like a church wedding. Justice is more like getting a legal contract from the state or getting married by law. All right. This doesn't even, because this is the romance pick a card reading, it still can apply platonically. So for those of you who aren't looking for romantic insights, just keep that in mind. But a lot of justice is also saying that for some of you who feel like you've been wronged as far as like dealing with people, this is going to really open up through your actions of also being fair, a lot of fairness. This is a very objective card. So whenever we get like objective cards for romance readings, we're about to go in. Okay. Justice can also be a divorce, but if it was a divorce, it would be an amicable, it would probably be more amicable as far as agreements where, okay, you take this and I take this. And it's not going to be messy because thankfully we get to really, uh, balance very appropriately. All right. So, yeah. So yeah, that's beautiful. This can definitely be talking about, it's also as an underlying theme. It's this a really good way to approach things objectively, to kind of just like, hey, what you want to do, or hey, let's do this or whatever. But yeah, what we're also picking up here, especially with the South Node Libra, I like how the underlying theme of the first reading was the North Node in Aries, and now the second reading is South Node Libra. So I feel like some of you are unlocking past life connections to kind of leave in the past or bring closure or move forward with, or you're in a position to also kind of establish this sense of power based off of fair agreements founded through integrity. So we have power 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So if you picked power 1, if you picked power 1, this is the lesson, or rather, this is the activation or the message, the main message we have as far as the romance, love life, what you're rocking with. And we do have temperance. Temperance is, according to Chris Onefeather, an ancient soulmate card. So this is talking about complementary opposites working in unison. And the beautiful thing about this is, in many ways, this is not a lover's card or like a devil's card. So this is like connecting with a soulmate platonically or beyond just romance. It doesn't say it has to be platonically. It could be very sexual, but there is an alchemical fusion between this complementary nature whether opposites or not, that's going to add keyword synergy to how it is you quite literally, establish these unions. So this is going to, of course, kind of bring in this sense of moderation and balancing your lifestyle to open space. You may see this happening as space is opening for this relationship. This can also bring in unconventional dynamics that on the surface look like they don't work, but work better than anyone could expect because of how they're presented. The gift you're moving forward with is death, which I love. So this is personally putting you in a position to come in a complete transformation. That's going to be the gift and the lesson you gain. That love is transformative for you. So this whole temperance balance is preparing you through this alchemical fusion for a complete transformation where one or both parties are unrecognizable through this union. And the coolest thing about this romance reading is it doesn't have to be tied to being with someone. This could just be the romance and love you have for life. Being able to really come into transformation and just feel more in tune with just living. Okay. And the outcome we do have is the star, Isis. So this is the dream come true. This is you perhaps being recognized by your soulmate slash twin flame. But I'm just going to say soulmate. But I mean, fuck, I'm going to say twin flame. Fuck it. But this is really, really powerful because the star is bringing a blinding illumination towards, I don't even want to say the next level, but the ideal. Okay. I feel like for some of you, though, this is going to be your partner. You're going to get with someone who has this star quality, who recognizes this star quality in you. And I think this could be mutually, it's also soulmate recognition. So it's especially through this transformation, being hardcore recognized and really establishing the canon of this all. So I really love that. I love how grounded it is as far as like how realistically practical it is to kind of step into it, and everything that is possible and capable. It sounds like fun. Let me see. Yeah. So if you pick pile one, you are opening space up in your life for your dreams to come true. And this is going to be as a part of huge transformation. It's like you're opening the space up, you're completely transforming. Boom, this comes through. Powerful. So next we have pile dose. 1, 2. Ooh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Demons, devils, we slay you every time. Okay. Truth is actually respect. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So if you picked pile 2, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So pile 2, you're in the right place at the right time. Whereas pile 1 requires this conscientious sense of integrating aspects of their personalities and masculine and feminine. Pile 2, you're lucky as fuck. You need to flirt with abandon. You literally need to like flirt with people as if you can literally get the catch you want, because this is the level of swag you're rolling with. Wheel of Fortune is talking about destiny. So like you kind of can't escape this. You're going to be at that place that you weren't planning to be at, and now met someone you wouldn't even have met because you weren't even supposed to be there. This is getting ready to shift so much fortune towards your favor. And the more aligned both, well, it was always written, actually. Yeah. But you could say that was your individual choice. It's a very good question. But like basically, it definitely puts you in this position to expand and come in evolution. So if you have Jupiter heavy in your chart, this is Upgrade You by Beyonce and Jay-Z. All right. You could be upgrading the shit out of somebody and can also reflect that in someone who upgrades your life. But yeah, very destiny ridden. So I'm just, if you knew you couldn't miss, how much more saucy would you be? All right. And the gift that we have is the world. So you got it all. All right. You're definitely the prize. The world is talking about you're coming in with such a breadth of experience and wisdom and knowledge. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, you're not just lucky. Okay, you're lucky all the time because you fucking got it like that. I love that this is coming up as a gift. Like the lesson you're coming to learn is how everything you've kind of gone through, you were meant to go through, and it really put you in the right place in the right time to come into the fullness. So if you pick pile 2, you don't settle at all. That's your gift. Like you have an innate understanding of what you deserve and what the greatest is. And the Wheel of Fortune is you really taking that risk to really go all the fuck out. And you're the prize. Someone who gets with you, they're getting everything. They're getting every fucking thing. So you're not about to just fucking settle. All right? Like people can't just get lucky with you. So that's beautiful because once again, this is a gift. So like you're literally, someone is hitting the lottery when they get with you. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Like you're literally hitting the lottery. And it has you really put into so much into perspective a lot of, I'm glad this pile is resonating with others of you too, who really, I don't think you're getting taken for granted. This is not about, oh, you got taken. You don't get taken for granted. I don't think people even have the opportunity to take it for granted. I think this is really just expanding a whole lot of where you see your potential versus where you used to see it. And yeah, some of you may need to buy a lottery ticket. I think it's automatic now. So the outcome that we are coming into as far as this Aquarius season is the Magician. So this is the one. Okay. The Magician is talking about winning. And it's not like the Chariot that's passing the finish line. This is manifesting it. For those of you who pick pile 2, you're connecting with the one. This is you. But this is that whole lottery feel. All right. It's very powerful because, like, this is your most compatible soulmate. It's someone who communicates with you at a hardcore level. And the fact that we got the world with the Magician here is really this insane lottery win with somebody who played the game more than perfectly and won your heart. But it's weird because this is you. It's not anything you're not reflecting. All right. So I love this as an outcome because you're taking this expansion and power and you're literally manifesting exactly what it is you want. All right. The magician, though, as far as like a romance outcome, is literally not only the one for you, but it's like they're the one for you and you are their everything. That's your gift. Like you have this totality. So like you're their everything and they can't replace you or you can't replace them. It's like you're their one and only as well. You feel me? Yo, I feel you. It's crazy. But like that's interesting. I love that. That whole theme of infinity with the world and the magician is this one and done thing. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is you're not really just giving it up because you know this is it. Like you got the sauce for it. You're not a one-hit wonder. You're not about to win millions of dollars and spend it on all. Like this is sustainable. So good looks, Pow 2. That was dope. Finally, we have Pow Tree. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad this is the first. We're setting off the first one really well. This is really cool. All right. So if you pick Pile 3, this is your romance message. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. By the way, once again, I do have the live readings below. I got my tip jar with Hipsy. That's the new tip jar I'm doing for those of you who want to show some love. You know, it's all good. Once again, for those of you who want to catch the replay, that's the God Squad exclusive. And I will be doing a live reading after those of you who want a reading. All right. So, Pile 3! We have the High Priestess. She makes her triumphant return. Pile 3, this is a strange relationship because you're either psychic, you're connecting with the psychic. Hopefully, you're the High Priestess. If you're not, this chick's psychic as fuck, and you don't even know. You don't even know she's working on you, or she's just powerful. You feel me? So like she's influencing you, and you don't know why that's why you're thinking about her. So like just be very careful. Like once you get what the High Priestess is or the witches, it's different. It's not the same. It's not like any other love. It's just automatically like it's not cringy. Can be though. It really can be. Start dreaming about this motherfucker. So it's just like, it is what it is. But this is a spiritual connection. If the Lover's card comes up in this reading, you have a deep spiritual connection. But yeah, Pile 3, you listen to me. I know you don't like to hear this, Pile 3. I know you don't like to hear this. The synchronicities are true. The synchronicities are synchronicitying. If you've already gone through that character arc where you try to tell them the synchronicities and they're looking at you strange, I'm sorry. Like it is what it is. You're just probably interpreting it in a way where you don't need to share. Like you can look through the archetype, but the synchronicities you've been revealed are for real. Like I know it may not look like that for you right now, but no, you getting a whole nother round of synchronicities. Like you thought that shit was done. No, it was just beginning. All right. It's going to add more layers to what you may not have understood the first time. But I feel like some of you are bringing in this priestess energy. If that's not also what you're coming into. Okay. So the gift you're moving forward with is the Chariot. Hey, shoot your fucking shot. You got it like that. This is your gift. The Chariot, don't miss. The thing with the Chariot and romance is, though, when you pull the Chariot for romance, it's like you don't have time for love because you're too busy. It's like, I'm busy winning. I'm making money. Like, I'm not even trying to fucking go on dates. Like, what the fuck? But as far as a gift, this is saying that you don't have competition. Like, you can literally step on other toes to get what you, and that's horrible. but fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is literally saying like your swag is on 100,000 and unmatched, and you have this intuition, so you'll know when to say what and how, and like you kind of have that going for you. Like your intention and willpower will have you move forward, and you know, as long as you're not distracted, um, it's very powerful. It's very, very powerful. That's wild. And wow, I wasn't expecting to get that as far as like um a gift here. It's like you can't miss. So the only way it sucks is if you didn't really like them. You can flip pile three, you can accidentally flirt your way into a lot of relationships and be like, damn man, I wasn't even really feeling you like that. But like I'm just, my swag is on 100,000 million, and like there's no way you could resist me. You know what I mean? So like yeah, be careful. All right. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, we do have as the outcome here, the Hermit. See, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like pile three, I don't even feel like you're with that romance shit. I'm gonna be completely honest. Pile three, you kind of look like, people are in love with me, but I'm not really feeling nobody. Pile three is not like, if you are romantic, it's like you're gonna bring someone into your fold. You're gonna connect with a hermit like you. It's like you're psychic, and then you're gonna connect with someone who reads the books you've read. Like, oh shit, you actually know that article, and it's like, wow, let's happen. But like honestly, like pile three, you do not. I feel like you don't give a fuck about romance. You like you would like to be in a romantic relationship, but you out here fucking winning. You're just like you're doing your own thing. Like you don't even like dating people for real because you're just like, ill, you're incompetent, ill, you're weird, ill, you're not on my level. And I love that. I really love that for you. That is so amazing. The good thing is that pile three, you're secured for love because you're going to attract what it is you want. But the craziest thing is you're not getting love by dating. Does that make sense? You're not coming into romance by like date. You're doing your own thing. And I feel like that's perfect for you because it's gonna because you don't really fuck with like 99% of people at all. So like it wouldn't, you just be wasting your time. I love that so much. That shit is amazing. Holy crap. So that's what you have going for you, like the chariot. Like you're just too busy catching W's. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I love it. But yeah. Oh yeah. That was a beautiful reading. I enjoy that. Could you imagine? I should have picked that pile. That would have been ideal. Okay, we're gonna do one more pick a card reading. So this last pick a card reading is gonna be, oh no, this one is supposed to be the superpower reading. Yeah. We might have to do 4 piles again. Okay. All right. We're going to do one more. Oh, this is the energy of this is crazy. Okay, I want you. So, for those of you who just entered, by the way, if you're just entering certain points of the reading, that's very significant. That's not for no reason. All right. So, like, very key. But anyway, if you're just entering, shout out to those of you here. We're creating a ritual right now. So, all you have to do to enter the magic potluck with 200 plus other people is step one, set any intention. Could be about anything. I wish to win $1 million. I intend to have a great day. I want to get this type of insight from the reading. Boom, you've now plugged in with 224 other people. And then part 2 is I intend for everyone else's intention to come true. That's it. You're in the potluck. Boom, you ready? Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 piles, and this is a superpower magic activation. So the pile, there's gonna be the pile you pick, the pile that resonates with you, but trust what you pick. It's cool. You can have more than one pile. It's really whatever. But yeah. Each pile is gonna have 2 cards. So the underlying theme of this is the hangman. You have to surrender to it. You're surrendering your ego. You're transforming your personality. This is another awakening card. So whatever pile you pick is the power that's awakening. And the way it's going to awaken is you surrender trying to control how to use it. It's going to naturally unfold through you. And you just need to surrender any doubt. Okay. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I fucking appreciate you. So, shout out to Angelique. Shout out to y'all. A lot of the Neptune is the hangman. So it's if you're going to change your perspective, especially if a lot of you are on a brick wall of how to understand it. Your perspective is about to change about how you see your powers, and it's awakening. So that's also cool. It's gonna feel like your higher self is taking over your lower mind, and you're transforming through it. So, sheesh. Ooh. Okay. Pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, guys, this is it. We're gonna get ready to close it out with this. Whew. So if you pick pile 1, wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. So if you picked pile 1, ooh, this one feels groovy. Well, I know I must not. I hope I'm not capping. That was weird, or maybe I'm just weird. But fuck it. All right. If you pick pile 1, this is the power that you're awakening. Death, baby. No wonder it was groovy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're probably a reaper. So if you picked pile 1, you have transformation powers, transformation states. You are probably just transforming your life completely. You probably have Death Reaper powers, though. You probably have the ability to kind of transform situations and situations. I feel distinctly for some of you, though, it is actually a transformation or a state that you can transform into and do certain things. So that's beautiful. And to have death as like a power or ability that's awakening, that's pretty mind-blowing. All right. And what are you going to do with it? What's the next step? Well, we have the Tower card. So if you picked pile 1, you have the ability to induce instant death, because if you pick pile 1, I'm asking what you're going to do with it. You're going to rain thunder and brimstone. Imagine the Tower card is just like, blah. And I literally had a vision of you like, who's the motherfucker who made fun of me on the internet the other day? Fuck that bitch. Who the fuck was talking shit? Fuck that bitch. You gonna fuck with me, bitch? So you're clearly like from Death Note, and respect. I respect that. They shouldn't have been talking shit. You feel me? But like, okay, this is very terrifying, by the way. Like, y'all literally, this is literally saying you guys are about to just completely transform everywhere you go. Like, just wreak thunder and brimstone. Like, just transform some shit real quick. A lot of enlightenment. Like, that's crazy. Oh, shit. Instant transformation. Instant transformation. That's very powerful. All right. Kodak Sniper Gang. Literally Death Note. Literally Death Note. So if you pick pile one, damn, like that's fucking wild. Holy shit. All right, so yeah, let's go on to pile two. Yeah, it's very funny. It's very Mega Pluto. Like that was epic as fuck, and that was very quick and to the point. You see how we wasted no time? It's just like, blah, okay, damn. But I see the vision is y'all just like happy, just like, ah, that's what you get fucking with me. I'm sorry. Okay. So next we have power two. What power are you awakening? We have the Chariot card. Win. Fuck everything else. Win. It's a temporal form of invincibility. You are awakening the willpower of your own determination and fortitude to quite literally accomplish what you put your mind to. And it doesn't look like a superpower until you can do it on command. And other people with their wills, you just go straight through. Like you're able to consistently gain victories here and there. This is really beautiful. Win. Yep. It's crazy too, because if you pick pile two, you have the ability to at will focus your mind and accomplish whatever you need to. It's like at your fullest. It's very beautiful. It comes in handy a lot. You don't get distracted at all. This is also, I think, your ability to use your life force energy in order to move forward. And what are you going to do with it? We have the Lover's card. Oh my God. So you're going to like slide into some power. Some of you are going to move forward with creative projects, and some of you are going to move forward with creative projects, or you're going to like shoot your shot or whatever. Yeah. Whereas pile one is like a transformation form, pile two is like a super form that you could just and just, yeah. So that's really beautiful. You're definitely gonna make the choice to step into some very favorable, pleasurable experiences. All right. Next we have pile three. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's the power you're awakening? We have the Star card. You are awakening supernatural spiritual gifts, sponsored by Aquarius here. Where pile one is more a transformation or outright death, and pile two is looking at a forward motion of one's will to move forward. Pile two, Maria, welcome to God Squad. You will be able to access this recording. Pile three, we're looking more at a supernatural level of miracles being crafted. This is more at the God level. Your power that's awakening is the ability to influence and be the voice for an entire generation, which comes with its own set of your own unique superpowers. It's not limited to really just one. None of them are. But like, this is badass. If you picked pile three, you're probably going to be famous. This also, I feel like, is revelation. So it's putting you in a position to use your connection with the higher power to personally kind of quite literally make dreams and wishes come true. The moon card is more based on imagination. This is really just the supernatural quality of your own essence. And it could be a connection to the goddess Isis. What are you going to do with it? Well, we do have the Empress, so you're going to become a fucking super rich, poshy superstar. I really like this, though, because I think you're just going to put people on. You're going to step into a lot of abundance. But the Empress and the Star here is such an amazing, I was going to say nasty, but not in a nasty way, a very amazing combination. It's like, this is kind of like Kylie Jenner or Kim Kardashian in a sense where they're famous, but they also kind of influence beauty products and that industry. But this could also be like Doja Cat or like a superstar. You know what I mean? It's like so amazing. I'm literally like known everywhere, but it's cool, right? Because I feel like this is going to really have you reestablish a lot of what you love about yourself and to really bring it out and to inspire other people to really step into that direction as well or bring it out as well. So if you pick pile 4, let's see what we got and more. Yeah. What power are you awakening? We have the power of alchemy. So basically, you can be dropped in anywhere on this planet and you can literally MacGyver this shit. You can take any element and make it work together to be sustainable. Because remember, this is a power you're awakening. You're awakening the power to really put in moderation a whole lot of elements of your lifestyle. This is the power of creating balance. But the thing is, you're able to do this for other people. Like some people can drop you anywhere, okay? And you can literally take chaotic experiences and lifestyles and you just like change two things and now it's balanced. Like any other person will be like, you have to quit doing this or you have to quit doing this. And you'll know how to like, okay, do less of this or do this, and you'll know how to like make it magical. Um, but this is also alchemy. Like the power you're awakening is to draw from the realm of the subconscious and to bring it into the physical. All right. Like there is this sense of how you don't necessarily need ingredients because you can go on the fly. You know how to make use with what you got and then still apply the wisdom. And you're taking it to the world. This is very solid. The world card means that you're coming into a full maturation of these techniques and abilities, and you're coming into complete fulfillment with this way you live your life. The world card is beautiful because I believe that this is going to take you to the pinnacle and you're going to experience a ton of success more than you may be used to. All right. Thank you, Amy. So, last but not least, we have pile 5. What power are you awakening? Are you as groovy as pile number 1? Oh yeah, most definitely. You have the devil card. That's so crazy. So the power you're awakening is devil power. It's earthly power. It's material power. You're fucking seductive. Like you know how to control people. But I don't you you're definitely like you can use these powers for evil if you wanted to, but you know you can definitely use these powers to hold some shit down. You are probably a drug dealer. Like you, like if someone dropped you in a strip club, or a crack house, like you would command the place instantly. This is a power. Okay, it's Capricorn power. You have the power to command materialistic success at the drop of a hat. Like it's very seductive. It's very tempting. This is your domain, and it's mainly for those who are incorruptible. Because if people are weak-minded, they will easily be corrupted by this power. This makes it difficult to be in relationships with people because they can easily be corrupted by you. And it's not that you're evil unless you use it in evil ways. It's that people don't have the control to not be corrupted. And then they blame it on you like you're the devil where it's like, no, like I'm exercising self-control because you can't hang. It's not my fault that your girlfriend or your boyfriend try to have sex with me because I'm a sexy ass motherfucker. I didn't try and have sex with them. They were corruptible. And this is where this power, you could easily use this power to be a fucking menace. And that's up to you or not, right? That's very interesting. All right. And what are you doing with it? We have the Hermit. The Hermit comes up again. So it's like you don't even fucking use it. You're such a virgin. If you picked pile 5, you can literally have sex with anybody. You're just such a virgin with it. It's like you don't even use it to wreak havoc or to make people like just devastated. You just do your own thing. It's just like you know what I'm saying? Like imagine meeting a fucking mob boss who like you look at them on the surface and like all the biggest drug dealers and all like the dark lords like respect, and then you look behind their life and they're just fucking playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win this game. It's like, you fucking nerd. Like, are you serious? Like, you could literally be a dark lord if you wanted to, and you're just all like, oh, my order better come right on time. That's so crazy. You're just gonna perfect your craft. Like, that's so wild. I was not expecting that. I thought it was about to be like Power 1, Death, the Tower. But Power 5 was just so anticlimactic. Like, really? Like, are you serious? You fucking virgin. That's so hilarious. It's like you're only a freak to your partner. I love that. That's what's up. Okay. You guys stay blessed. In the crib playing Tekken 8. Those are all great piles. Those are all great readings. I love that. I had fun. For those of you who would like readings after I do tarot card pulls, you can get offline. Hit up Hipsy. Once again, any of you who want to share any tips, feel free whenever you want to. Not an obligation. Thankfully, we did a magic ritual, so you leave it here with all the intentions you made. If you want to make a final intention and then intend that everyone else's intentions come true, just know once I end this stream right now, it's going to disperse and we're going to come in there. Thank you, Karen. You guys stay blessed as always.